Hi, I'm Emily with Usborne Books and More. Thanks for being here with me. Right now I'm going to share with you the many Lift the Flap books and different categories and different age levels that we have for Lift the Flaps. You know, that's something that kids love to do. It's interactive, it's exciting, it's surprising, and I think it's just something that works. So we have great ones. I've shown you already the Flippy Floppy Jungle Animals, where it's teaching kids how to flip flaps. After that, we have a wonderful series called Peek Inside. One of the books in this series is Animal Homes. This is a fairly new level, and we're really excited to have it. This particular story talks about where animals live and how some animals build their own homes and some animals have homes that people make for them. But these are itty-bitty little flaps for little hands, and they're really, really sweet. Again, these are really sturdy flaps, sturdy board books, and the flaps are beautiful. Look at this tree. Some animals like to live up high, and this beautiful flap opens and makes the tree that was beautiful even more beautiful. And you can see nests. You can see the hole where the squirrel would live. So great, great choice for early flap lifters. Next comes our Look Inside. We have many books in this series as well. This particular one is Cars. Of course, all of our books have the table of contents for kids to practice using those. And so you can see all the different kinds of cars that they're going to meet. This one talks about how cars are made. You see the car factory. Here's a nice double flap. Lots of tidbits and information. You know, this is considered nonfiction, right? Because it's all about how they work. You can lift up the hood. You learn about the battery, you learn about the starter motor, pretty cool. You look at the repair shop all the way through race cars. Here's a nice Formula One track. And then you can learn about the very first cars. 1885, the first real car was built. You know, that's pretty cool. Talking about train cars, talking about three-wheeled carriage cars and so forth. And then you talk about what happens to a car when it doesn't work anymore and you go to the scrapyard. So great next level Lift the Flap book and very informative. Now this would be the next level, our See Inside books that are absolutely the favorite in our house right now. The information is thorough, it's exciting, it's accurate, and this particular See Inside Your Body is great because kids want to know how their body works. This one starts with eating and excreting. We go to breathing in air, which is really cool because behind the flaps you see things about how the windpipe works. You learn about mucus. You learn about all of the different tubes pumping blood. Bones and muscles, which is actually, you know, we take it for granted maybe as grown-ups, but my 4-year-old really was excited to learn the difference between his muscles and his bones. You know, you can't see under your skin. You don't know what's there. So very cool book. We also have just a question and answer series that's Lift the Flaps, over 60 flaps in this particular book, and it follows the questions of, you know, when, where, how, why, what, who, and yes or no. So, you know, where do babies come from? Well, that's always a tough question, right? But listen to this answer. Inside their mother. They grow in an area called the womb. Here the mother gives them everything they need until they're big enough to come out. And I'll tell you, for my preschooler, almost kindergartner, that answer works. I don't need to say anything more. He was completely satisfied with that. But how does medicine make me better? You know, why do people wear glasses? Well, that one is good in our house because I wear glasses and so does Jack, but Rosie and Daddy don't. So really, really interesting book. Again, you can see the theme of the body, but in our house, it's a really big one. Now, in those books, there's also, you're hunting and finding things, looking around the body. We also have great, great search books. Again, many different levels, and I want to share some of these with you really quickly. Andy and Sam is a great picture book that is also a search book. The colors in this are incredible. I love it probably just for the fabulous illustrations as well as the questions, and it gets you thinking on each page. You want to find Andy's cat Sam. There's his tail, or in this case, he's hiding up here behind the box. But the book asks questions like, what is flying that's alive? So you see helicopters and birds. How many eggs can you find in the hen house? You go to the garden, how many carrots can you find? Where's the brown cow? Where's the black and white cow? So really, really great introduction to hide and seek and find. Next level, lots of mice to spot. This book is so exciting because you can use it as an activity book. You can finish pictures. You can stick things. There's so many things that you can find, but there's great questions that you can read to your child. And how many of these things can you find? Stinky cheese. But also there's stickers and mazes, and spot the difference in the two pictures. So lots of fun seek and finds to do on that one. We call it a look and talk book to share. Now this is my 1001 Bugs to Spot, aka the book I give to Jack when I need to make a phone call. And on this, every page has items to find in a specific location. In this case, we're always looking for bugs, but we have books about fairyland and books about animals and under the sea. The number is there, and so by the time your child can recognize numbers, they can use this book independently because there's a picture as well. So if they can't read the word earwig, they can spot him here and then go and find 9 earwigs in the picture. For your little bit older child, we have the great searches. This is the great animal search. And in here, they're reading about the animals that they're finding. They're reading about habitats. They're reading about finding the difference between an adult and a baby. They're just really incredible, informative books. Here, the crown of thorns starfish eats coral. They can destroy whole reefs. Find 4 starfish. So it gives you an idea of maybe some other things to talk about. Very, very exciting book. So thank you for going on this search with me. And again, thanks for being here tonight.